Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. Great song. Solid intro, too. What's going on, YouTube? It's been a minute since I made a video. Life gets in the way. But here today, we have the McIntosh MA5200 integrated amplifier with a rather odd pairing. The S.M.S.L SU-1. And we're going to talk about that pairing because I don't know if I'm going to keep this here. Because, the MA5200 by itself does produce a great sound, especially when I'm feeding the DA-1, which is the DAC that's built into this amplifier. I do think it sounds really good. It's super analytical, and I think it does a good job of reproducing what the audio engineer and the artist intended. That said, I like tone, and I like... if this is a good analogy, the Klipsch Heritage series doesn't produce sound perfectly. And if you look even at like the Cornwall, there's a bunch of dips in there. And that's what I like. Like, I don't want that line to be straight. I want to have something with character and personality. Now, I've seen the output of an S.M.S.L, and it's actually pretty linear. So it's odd that I find that this adds bass. I feel like the treble is more pronounced, and overall the dynamics just seem way better. And the specs that this is pushing out, I had the data sheet somewhere, trump the DA-1 by a long shot. And that's crazy because this is $79. It's got a cheapo high-res audio sticker on it, and it's $79. Where this unit, yeah, it comes with a bunch of extra stuff. It's a full integrated amplifier. This is thousands of dollars. I'm not sure how much it costs brand new. The MA5200 that you see here has been replaced with the MA5300, and it's their entry-level integrated amplifier, which isn't a bad thing. McIntosh is a great brand, and I still think it produces great sound with the equipment that's inside of it. But there's something about this that speaks to me, and I hate that. I hate that this is $79, and I hate that it makes this sound so much better. So, originally this was just going to go in my living room, and it was going to connect to my TV. I got a LG OLED, I think it's a C1, and I don't really care about the sound that comes out of TVs. I do a little, don't get me wrong, but that's why I didn't spend that much money on this. This had great reviews, not many videos online on it, but that was the purpose of this stack. And then, just for shits and gigs, when I got it, I unboxed it. And I thought, you know what? Let me see how it sounds in here. So feeding this bad boy, can't see it. This is the optical in. That's going to a Chromecast audio. Then we got two RCA out. And this is the power. It's just a USB-C. So the power consumption on this is very low. It's just plugged into a standard charging block, and it comes with the cable, doesn't come with the block, no big deal. Looking at the MA5200, back when, or before I had this hooked up, that optical out from the Chromecast audio was just piped directly into the DA-1. And I thought that sounded good until I plugged this in, and the song sounded different. And this is what I hate about loving audio equipment and being a, quote, audiophile, is that every time you switch up your gear, your songs are going to sound different. You're going to like certain things, and then it'll start to go stale. And then once you switch back, like I'm sure a couple months from now, I'm going to pull this, throw it in the DA-1, and I'm going to think that's going to sound exponentially better. I know it. And that's why I have 5 or 6 pairs of headphones, because I cycle through them throughout the year. That said, I do think this is a spectacular DAC, and it's worth picking up, especially if you want something simple like this. And when I say simple, I mean it literally is a DAC. They have other versions of this that S.M.S.L makes, and then if you go on Amazon and you search DAC, some have a whole screen, and it's also an amplifier, and it does X, Y, and Z. This is a DAC by itself, and it crushes it. The one thing I wish it did have was, let's see, pull this up. No balanced outs. which is upsetting, but I still think it sounds great. So that is a quick and dirty review of how I feel about the S.M.S.L. I would totally recommend picking one up. In fact, I bought one. I'm buying another one for my living room area, because I know for some people $79 might be a lot of money, but I think it's totally worth that investment. And I can't recommend or praise this unit enough. Hey, Google, next song. We're on shuffle. Let's see what we got. The classic. You know, I'm not going to play that song. Honestly, audiophiles shouldn't play that song. Hey, Google, next song.
Got it. Playing the next on background speaker.
All right. This will be the outro.
Well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, baby. Even you don't know by now.
So I know my phone, that's what I'm filming this on, won't capture how good that sounds. But trust me, that sounds ridiculously good. While I have you here, and if you're, a subscriber to the channel, we'll talk about some of the changes that I'm going through. I recently moved to another house, just got divorced, so I put a lot of my projects on hold. I'm looking to restart those projects. If you remember, I was working on the MC2505, which is a 50 watt per channel amplifier. Hi, honey. Gonna be selling these speakers. Here, you want to play?
Never knowed.
Gonna be selling these speakers, and probably I have the 580. Love it. You gotta love it.
I'm on the dark side of the road, and I wish there was something we would do or say.
That makes it worth it right there. She's just gonna bump it up. So I'm gonna say it really quick. Gonna be replacing these with Clips Forte 4s, and then eventually selling this and then replacing it with a step up, either the 6800, 6900. But I've also looked at maybe just getting the normal, a normal amplifier by McIntosh. I love McIntosh. I'm never not gonna get McIntosh. The blue meters, the sex appeal. I love this brand. But I might look into getting the environmental equalizer that they pushed out. I think it's a 10 band, which is crazy. I've only had a 5 band. But yeah, that is a quick update to the channel and what you can expect in the next couple months. Again, life is still continuing to happen, and I can only make these videos when I have time. But without further ado, I think, is that Bob Dylan? Hey, Google. Oh, she changed the...
So long, honey, baby.
Oh, that's perfect. So long, guys. See ya.